Hi Scorpios, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering May 16th to the 22nd, and this week, guys, it's a little bit intense because we're starting off the week with the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, Scorpio, at 25 degrees. So of course, you guys will probably be feeling this the most, and any other fixed signs, and anyone with planets around 25 degrees. And any full moon is pretty intense. It's about releasing, letting go, and with it being a lunar eclipse, it just like heightens it. It's like a super full moon. Don't be surprised if this week kind of just feels very intense, high emotions, high anxiety. It's like we're being released of our deepest, darkest, heaviest fears, doubts, sadness, trauma, but it's to help us feel lighter at the end. So if you start off heavy, it's I'm kind of getting the image of someone like throwing up. It doesn't feel good in the moment, but once you kind of let it all out, you tend to feel a little bit better, once you kind of rinse and brush your teeth or whatever. But it may feel like we're literally releasing a lot, and up to that point, it's gonna feel kind of heavy. So allow yourself to go through that, the full moon to eclipse all that energy out, so you can be entering into the summer and the rest of spring with kind of like a fresh, clean slate and a new beginning. Okay, on the 21st, we are entering Gemini season, so this is going to help with bringing the lightness in the air, more lighthearted energy. Okay, then on the 22nd, Mercury, that's still in retrograde, is going to be moving into Taurus temporarily, and then moving back into Gemini the second week of June. So our thoughts and our communication is shifting more in a fixated, practical way, but we're thinking about past things. We're going to be thinking more practically, logically, but about the past, and rethinking all the stuff that maybe have to do with our pleasures, our finances, stability, and maybe seeing what we want to change, or if there's something we want to tweak and change moving forward. All right, so yes, this may be kind of like an off week, but it's all right. Let's push through it, guys. Okay, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. Okay, all right, my beautiful people. So when it comes to your health, guys, not gonna lie, take it easy this week. Take it easy. If you can, lay low. If you can, stay low key. If you have plans and stuff going on, all right. But if you don't, if you can, try to keep a low profile this week. Maybe just take it easy. Don't do too much, because I just feel like there's so many possibilities for like accidents or tripping, falling, or like, something that could happen. And I don't want to put bad energy out there, but I have to kind of say what I see here. Just take it easy, especially if you're driving, or you're doing anything that could be dangerous. Wear a helmet, put your seatbelt on, take precautions, don't take any risks. Don't do anything risky this week. If you are someone who's kind of like a daredevil and you like to do fun tricks and stuff, maybe take a break this week. Don't do anything that's too risky. Try to lay low, because it just feels like there's a lot more possibilities this week for like little oopsies or accidents than other times. So if you can, try to keep a low profile and try not to do too much, and just be extra responsible and low key. All right, that's all I want to say. I don't want to put fear out there, because I don't want you guys to like stop living your life and be afraid, but just take it easy this week, okay, as much as possible. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, slow down, and you may be feeling like you need to do more, or like you need to rush, but by doing more, you may actually make a mistake by thinking that you need to do something that you don't need to do. Or you may be feeling like you're behind, but you're really not behind, and you're really on task, or you're on track towards what you need to do. But you may make a mistake while thinking that you need to do something differently, or that something didn't happen, or that you're not on the right track, but you really were. You were just kind of worried and overthinking, overanalyzing. So try not to move too fast, but keep a steady pace, and don't get too much in your head. But it's going to be hard probably not to be in your head this week, probably for a lot of people. But practice breathing this week. I feel like this is a very intense week, and I've already been feeling the energies for myself, so it's been like pretty difficult. So I can only imagine how everyone else is going to feel. Yeah, take it easy on yourself. Don't push yourself too much. And just know that sometimes you may feel like you're behind or that you're not getting everything done, but you actually are. It's just your own head. Everything that's happening right now, it may be making you feel like you're going crazy, or that things are, I guess, not on pace or on track, but they really are. So don't get too worried. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on task. Write things down. But don't rush anything. Don't rush, and don't just like pause. You want to just keep a steady pace. Don't just like stop moving and not do anything, but also don't rush. Don't do anything too fast at this time, because then you may be prone to make mistakes. Okay, but don't be so scared to make a mistake that you make a mistake. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense, guys. This is a very just funky energy this whole week. I told you May was going to be weird. May is a lot of changes, but let's work through it. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay? All right. And then on this other side, for this other person, oh, and also some of you could have Pisces, Libra, Taurus somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have the Magician, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Wands. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, could be Aries, another Scorpio, Virgo, maybe air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or fire sign like Sagittarius. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say. Could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out. So what's going on here? I feel like one person is like on defense and the other person's on offense. Like one person wants to do something and the other one's like, oh no, I don't think we should do that. So it's like one is like the party pooper and the other one's like, I want to do this. And so there's this like clash, or maybe you feel like this person is like putting themselves first and not putting you as a priority, or kind of being selfish and not considering your needs or what you want or what's going to make you happy. Or lately you feel like when you are meeting people or dating or whatever, that it's like they're self-absorbed, they're all about them and maybe not as interested in what you have going for you or like what you are all about. And that makes you feel, it's making you feel kind of dissatisfied. You're feeling kind of bored. You're feeling emotionally maybe not fulfilled. If you're in a relationship, maybe you're kind of feeling like not really happy, not really fulfilled, or you're not feeling like you're getting the love that you really want. And if you are single, even the people that you're with, or maybe people you've met, you're like, they just like, I don't know, maybe you just don't feel like you have good options around you, or like the options you have are like, meh, not that great, and not what you really want. But you're trying to make the most of whatever. And maybe some of you are like, I don't really want love, I don't want anything. But I do see here that you could be, or someone here could be very fertile or pregnant. So if you are, congrats. Or your person could be, or maybe you already have children, and you're focusing maybe your attention on your children or on the future that you want to have children possibly. And I feel like you're very beautiful, or you're very attractive, or very handsome, whatever category you fall in. You are very beautiful, very attractive and glowing, and you can get anyone you want. A lot of people are drawn to you. A lot of people are intrigued by you, okay? But maybe a lot of times you find it hard to connect with people who really like you for you and are not just all about your looks or what you have to offer, or all the superficial things that you kind of tend to push, you tend to want to run away from. That doesn't really resonate with you. 3 is already repeated twice for you. So I feel like there's a change in your environment, maybe friends, people around you, or you're really trying to grow, you're really trying to blossom, and you're maybe trying to change the people around you in your life, or you want your relationships in your life, or the relationship in your life, to kind of grow and prosper. And maybe you're going to be meeting someone, or you're choosing to put yourself in different environments to meet different people. You could be joining a group, organization, club, or that's where you're going to be meeting someone, if you haven't already met someone there that has the same interests or likes the same things as you, and is maybe in that different environment that you're looking to get closer with, or you're looking to find people who like those things or are on the same page as you. This person here, though, that is in your life, or may be coming into your life, or that you're already with, is someone who is very kind of they kind of feel like nothing can defeat them. They have everything, all the tools and resources around them, or maybe they kind of feel like a big shot and maybe they are, but to you, you're like, I don't really care. Like you don't really give them that much credit. Like you don't pump their tires or make them feel like they're like all that, but they maybe think they're all that. But to you, you're just like, I don't know. And like it's funny because maybe other people could look at this person and be like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, this person's amazing. To you, you're just like, yeah, whatever. Like you don't really put anyone on a pedestal, and I feel like you don't put this person on a pedestal, even if they are super great. Maybe they are really great. It seems like they could be recovering, and that's why you're kind of like, you can't do anything, you're bored. They could be recovering from a surgery, illness, something maybe with their back, or any other hospitalizations, or maybe they had an injury from sports or working out or anything. But it's like their life is changing and they're going through some kind of new beginning, ending that has recently ended and going through something new. And they're feeling kind of a little bit defensive, or maybe don't want you to branch out and do your own thing. They want to bring you into their world. And I think that is kind of bothering you because you want to do your own thing and you don't want to feel like you're losing yourself or losing your identity for someone else without them considering your feelings or what you want or what's going to make you happy, if that makes sense. It's like they just want to keep you all for them. Like, okay, let's go do this, let's do that. But it's like, okay, but have you even asked me if that's what I want? Like, you haven't even asked me if I like that or if I want that. You're just assuming that I'm just going to go and I'm going to be happy. And that could be something that's kind of bothering you, because for you, you want a relationship to be like a partnership, like we are both pouring into each other, we're both talking and we're both growing together. It's not just me tagging along for your dreams and doing what you want. It's like what you should be considering what I want as well, and what's going to make both of us happy. And maybe that's something that's bothering you, or something that has been bothering you, where you feel like it's all about them maybe and not about you, or they're not considering you. Or even when you're just meeting people, you kind of feel that way, that they're just kind of checking off their list and not really seeing how they can add to your life, or how you can mesh your two lives together and like grow together, instead of like live your own separate lives and you just tagging along, or vice versa, if that makes sense. Okay, but it does feel like they're being kind of a little bit defensive or maybe protective over you. Like you could be wanting to join a club or take this new class or do something, or you're making new friends and this person's like, oh, I don't think you should be doing that. Maybe they're being a little bit jealous or controlling. Maybe they're just afraid to lose you and wants to just keep you close to them. So could be any of those things, but let's continue on and extend it to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll continue on and extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.